In today's video, we're going to be answering the question, can you sub on Puff HTV? I don't know the answer. I'm not a Puff HTV expert. This is only going to be my second time ever trying it, and I need to work on my settings to get it right. But I wanted to try it out. But we're just going to take a basic shirt from Walmart and see if we can sub on Puff HTV. So if you want to see if you can sub or not on it, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about sublimation and sewing. So if either of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family, and let's jump into testing this out. Okay, so I got this shirt from Walmart, just a simple tank. Well, this one's ribbed, so hopefully it sticks to it fine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure so that I know how big I'm going to need my design, or how big I want my design. Once I have measured it, I'm going to cut out my design on my Cricut. So I'm going to do my design, I think 4.5 inches. This design kind of already has like this border here. I almost feel like I don't need to add an offset. So I'm just going to duplicate my layer. I'm going to make the duplicated layer into a basic cut. Once I got my design how I want it in Cricut Design Space, I'm going to cut out my white Puff HTV. I'm going to face it shiny side down onto my cutting mat. And I'm going to use my brayer tool just to flatten that down. And then I'm going to take this over to my Cricut to cut out. Once you have cut that out, just weed it. It should be super simple to weed because it's just a basic cut. Then we're gonna get our shirt, we're gonna get a lint roller, and we're just gonna lint roll the area that we're gonna be placing our HTV on. It's just gonna help it stick, get any dust. Once we have done that, then we want to place our HTV. You can take your design, line it up, line up your edges, and then pinch the top of it to kind of get the point of it. You can also take your garment to your heat press, fold it in half, and then do a press, and that will give you a crease along the middle to kind of find your middle and help you line up your design. Once you have placed that down, you can take heat tape if you want to, but your carrier sheet should be sticky enough, but you can take some heat tape and tape that down. Now we're gonna take this over to our heat press and we're gonna press down our Puff HTV. Okay, now that we have placed that on our garment, we're gonna bring over our garment. We're gonna protect it with some butcher paper or Teflon sheet. We're going to press down at 320 degrees for 10 seconds. We do not want to have a lot of pressure. We want it to be more medium pressure. You don't want too much of a heavy pressure where it's gonna flatten down your Puff HTV. Once we have pressed it, we want to set it to the side and just let it cool down for a little bit. While that is cooling down, I'm going to print out my sublimation design. Now that we have let that cool down, we're going to get now that we have cut that out, we're gonna get our garment. My Puff HTV is struggling a little bit, but we're still gonna see it through. We're gonna get our design. I just cut mine out by hand. You can cut it out with your Cricut, whatever you like. We're gonna place it on top, and then we're gonna get our heat tape and tape that down. So I'm just gonna move it to the side a little bit so I can see it better. And then I'm just gonna start taping that down. Once we have taped that down, we're going to get butcher paper, and then we're gonna press at 385 degrees for 40 seconds. Yeah, I think I had too much pressure. It's flat. So it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but my daughter's still gonna think it's cute. I need to work on my Puff HTV settings. It definitely flattened it, so I'm pretty sure I had too much pressure. If you guys, again, this is only my second time touching Puff HTV. My first time went a little bit better, but it didn't fully expand, I feel like. So if you work with Puff HTV, let me know down below in the comments what your tips are. But we did answer a question that yes, you can sub on it. I'm wondering if I would have done 60 seconds, if it would have been more vibrant than what it turned out. Maybe, maybe not. But I do think it turned out really cute. And my daughter is going to love it. She's not going to care that it's the Puff HTV is flat. It looks pretty cool because it's all textured. So she's going to love it. But now we know that we can sub on it. And now we need to work on perfecting our settings to get it to be so much better. But let me know down below if you guys also try it out. Did it work for you guys? What settings did you find to work the best? Thank you guys for watching this video and supporting my channel. If you made it this far, let me know down below in the comments that you actually made it through the whole video. Thank you guys again for watching my channel, supporting my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.